best attacking formation. I could say the best form, right, of me how I know it is the 4-3-3, right?
That's I really get what I was going to say, because I would think it's
if I want to play attacking football, that's I would make my team stand in 4-3-3. Why? Generally because of I need control in the midfield, right?
Okay.
And I know the front three can be fluid.
Yeah.
You could see perfect evidence is Barcelona's. You already know that famous 4-3-3 they play as well. You could also credit Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool for that 4-3-3 with the false 9 on it.
Exactly.
But you could say the hardest 4-3-3 we've seen in maybe world football is that one where in the striking position there's a false 9.
There's a false 9.
When they say Messi used to play it in Barcelona, or David Villa, or Firmino, or Jota, one of
Okay. Even me, I would definitely agree with 4-3-3. But I kind of also lean to a 4-4-2.
4-4-2.
Yeah.
Attacking.
To be honest.
I don't think I know a 4-4-2 to be a bit of an offensive formation, to be honest. I think it's more of on my pragmatic side. Like if I want to, let's say I'm playing, let's say FIFA, right? And you've brought your 4-3-3, right?
Yeah.
I know a 4-4-2 can, if I start in a 4-4-2, I'll definitely...
You can negate the play of the 4-3-3, yes, that's very
There's a way that box midfield can just box out the diamond.
Exactly. But also partly that's why I lean to it a bit. Because once it negates that, there is a lot of presence in the midfield with the 4 midfielders inside there.
Which teams would you say you would bring a 4-4-2 from? Like, which team has played? Which coaches?
4-4-2. I would say, let me see. 4-4-2 would need probably 2 strikers at the front.
Yeah, definitely. One of them has to be a little bit of a 10. Like the way Fergie used to play it with the 2 strikers.
Do you remember when Costa used to play for Athletic? Yeah. I'm leaning to that kind of.
So now are you saying what I'm saying about the 4-4-2? Yes. So the 4-4-2 leans, to me, it's more of like a defensive type of tactic.
Yes.
Even to bring Diego Simeone's 4-4-2, right?
Yeah, it's so defensive. Yes, that's very true. But it used to work for them in a time.
Actually, that debut when he debuted that 4-4-2, that team was actually quite offensive, but you could say that their strength is
their strength is in the defense. That's true.
Maybe a coach who I've seen who played the 4-4-2 used to be Fergie. Like Fergie used to play 4-4-2 every single week. Every single week. Like,
that's true.
He was the king of the 4-4-2 and he had mastered it. There's a way. I think he would. As you know, there's a way formations shift, right? On paper, it could be a 4-4-2 then. Like once the game starts, let's say Park tracks in and then it becomes a 4-3-3. Then he would change it according to the type of players he had in the team.
And also according to the opposition, how they're attacking.
You could say formations nowadays have really changed in terms of one formation could have a breakdown of like 3 or 4 more formations inside there. Like
indeed.
We stand like this when we have the ball, and then we stand in a different shape when we don't have the ball.
Yes, that's very true.
When we want to overload like a side, this is what we do. When we want to break lines, this is what we do. So you could say that's a Pep type of thing, because we started seeing more of that intricate changes more in like the mainstream coaches. Once Pep came out, but you could say other coaches were still doing it back then.
Indeed.
Can't really say it's only him.
For sure, I would think Pep is the one that now diverted the whole rule book, like flipped it on its head.
I could say if there's a formation, right, I could go for as well would be that 3-5-2. This new formation, the new coaches are playing.
And it's ironic, I was going to mention that.
It's quite offensive because it opens up the game so well. And man, all forms of like attack or and defense, you always have a maximum of 5 in each side. So
yeah, exactly.
I think the breakdown is quite good. There's also that formation Pep has brought of the 3-2 and then 3-2.
Yes.
You've seen the way he plays it. Yeah, it sometimes it changes it into a 3-2, then 4.
Yes.
1 like.
It's weird.
Keeps shuffling it around.
The front part is weird, but usually
the basis of the back is a 3.
Yeah. 3 defenders. Then now he makes it up.
Yeah, you could say now the modern coach. It's a back 3.
Exactly.
If you're a new coach, a new era coach, and you're not playing a back 3,
definitely.
Yeah, your team is getting cooked.
Yeah. Right.
But PSG is doing something new, so that's why they do. You could say they're playing that 4-2-3-1.
Yes.
Yeah, but sometimes it also now shifts into the 4-3-3.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I could say ultimately it goes down into a 4-3-3, especially the false 9 one.
Yes.
I could also play the attacking one where you put a DM and then the 2 10s.
Yes.
Then there's also the defending one, 4-3-3 defending, where you have a double pivot.
Yes.
And then you play 10.
Yeah. I remember that one also. I would have to agree with you that 4-3-3 is very, very potent, but there's something about the 4-4-2 of Atleti of Diego Simeone at the time. It is not very interesting. Offensively,
yeah,
but it gets the job done. You get when you meet a team that is 4-3-3, you know,
Unai Emery's Aston Villa.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it will real consolidate it and just lock
you
it
could
down.
say Arteta has also played the 4-4-2. Yeah, 4-4-2 last season.
I think,
it was quite getting away with it.
It was working for him actually. You know. But also with that you need. Well, I don't want to bring it down to only the defenders, but you really need very, very intelligent defenders to pull it off.
In the back 3 or
in both the 4-4-2 and the back 3.
Yeah, I could say, you know, if we're talking about the 4-3-3, the key components you need are the midfield 3.
Yeah, the midfield 3 have to be very.
In most cases, you need to have a Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets type of scenario for it to work. That's Vitinha, Yao Neves, and Fabian Ruiz type of.
Yeah, and once they get that chemistry link up, it's.
And now for the 4-4-2, you could say, as well, still the chemistry varies more in the double pivot, right?
Yes.
If you would have a Carrick and Scholes, then the 2 strikers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be Chiruni and Babatov. Yeah. Really Van Nistelrooy type of. To create that boxing.
So for you, if you were to set up yours, would it stay 4-3-3 even when you're in and out of possession, or will you tweak it the way guys tweak it nowadays? Like
I would definitely tweak it. Because I definitely go with the modern tactics, because in certain moments in the game I would have to definitely switch it, because I feel like when we have the ball, right? I would need less people behind the ball and more people in front of the ball. So that's why the back 3 is in effect, because if you have the 3 and then the 2 to anchor, then the rest could just shuffle into the other pack and then just see a way of playing. You could also pin your 2 midfielders into right standing besides the striker. Then the wingers can
go out,
stretch out the pitch to really give you that width. Then you could have the wing backs. One of them invert or
that's
overlap.
And I don't know, did you realize how well PSG did it in their most recent game?
You could say PSG, there's a way Enrique plays it. It's so, when they have the ball, right? They're 2 centre backs. They widen. Then Vitinha, he comes in and he becomes the 3rd guy in that back 3. So at all times, Vitinha always has that ball to really keep the tempo, and
that's true.
Rarely do you see him make back passes, right? Maybe to the keeper.
He's always
the forward-looking guy, and he's very good on the ball. He can really calm the pressure down.
Yeah, and just
whenever you try and press, he always jumps out of it.
That's true. And just to add on that, do you remember how well they did their pressing? At
Yeah,
every one
against
moment
Inter.
every one moment when Inter had the ball, there were at least 2 or 3 players pressing this one or the next player.
You could say he used that 5-5 pep formation in the press. Right?
Yes,
so
true.
they had 5 people pressing that whole back line, the 5 back line for Inter.
Yes.
And they weren't giving them enough space. And the way Inter's team was built, it's a bit too mechanical. They don't have the fluidity and it's skill, like let's say Vitinha, right, to escape in those pockets. Çalhanoğlu is a bit old, and Mkhitaryan, then as well Barella you could say he's the only guy maybe with that type of skill to try and match the other guys, but the other two they couldn't match up with
them.
So
indeed.
They couldn't keep the ball, and once you don't have the ball, how are you going to create chances?
Indeed.
They couldn't create chances. PSG had the ball all the time. That's the problem with the 4-3-3. It suffocates the opponent. The opponent didn't have the ball. And once you have those ball-playing midfielders, everything is gold.
It's mad.
Yeah, so guys, I don't know, you guys let us know
your
thoughts,
honestly.
Which offensive formation you would take.
Come on, Atleti.
Kevin with the 4-4-2 Atleti.
Yeah, that formation.
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah. Okay, let us know your thoughts, and Sports 8 out.
Yeah, man.